Thanks. So, do you know why Donovan was following you? I don't, but I wasn't in the mood to deal with him. His questions were a bit over the line last time, too. Not the worst I've dealt with, but I just didn't want to humor him. I see. Seems like he was just trying to come onto you. And on you. You don't say.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Valhalla. Last time we were here, I found out that Gil probably has a crush on somebody, or he has feelings for another. And I guess if we get a confirmation, I'm going to change my sights to Jamie. Not that Jamie is a rebound. Good evening. Gil, are you humming Shine Spark? Hey, Jill. Are you okay? Are you in love, maybe? Nothing of the sort, I'm fine. Right. No, seriously. Did you fuck? Men only get so happy after they've fucked. That's not... Oh my god. You totally fucked. Was it Alma? Did you have 7 minutes in heaven with her? No, I didn't. In any case, congratulations. I haven't seen you this happy since, well, never. No! No! The bane of my existence, streaming John. Today's escapades will bring us to a familiar place and... Shit. Gil, I'm out. I'm gonna... Not so fast, flat bartender, if that's even your real name. The last time my viewership had a weird peak while I was passed out. So I'm here to find out what made people so interested. Does she have 2 different eye colors? I didn't notice that before. I only noticed that because it's like almost the same color as the green line going through my screen. Eh? Do I have something on my face? This guy totally fucked. Do we have to say it like that? Do we... Can't we just be all like, oh, you got laid? Why do we gotta be so vulgar about it? No doubt about it. The gleam in his eyes is unmistakable. Whatever. Just keep it down. Ah, Jill, you're hit. Isn't that the passed out girl from 2 weeks ago? I'm not here. Oh, sorry. I'll be back in my office then. Anyway. Why do all the people that I don't want to come always come? Time to mix drinks and change lives. You are too happy and you are too mopey. What happened? I was right. Eh? That Laura girl was head over heels for him. I was right on the money. Say, that girl. I'm not here. Sorry. Isn't she the one that passed out last time? Anyways. Betty was right, and that deserves a beer. And you? I'm fine. Evicted. Holy shit, that's a new low for me. Here. Woo! So, the girl was actually infatuated with him. You should have seen her screaming from the top of her lungs like that she liked him. And him just standing there thinking. Just like that. In retrospect, it was a tattoo cliche for my test. Still, I knew she liked him. I was right. I was right. He doesn't seem particularly happy. He never is. Yeah, I can't tell who was the happy one and who was the mopey one. Unlike your co-worker. Holy shit, did he fuck? You're making it too obvious, Gil. How? That beaming face is unmistakable. The face of a guy that got some and enjoyed every moment. Back to Deal, though. Like I said, he seems lost in thought. Victories like these are few and far between. Let me enjoy myself. Can I get something non-alcoholic here? That's not how you drown your sorrows, piece of scrap. I'll have a Bloom Light. Okay? Bloom Light and non-alcohol. Excuse me? What? You did what? When did you do that? I was in charge of... I was in charge of the finances and I didn't get any of that. Here. Thanks. Same. Celebrate all you want, but I'm freaking out here. I know nothing about relationships. I have no idea what to do. Well, for starters, what do you think, Jill? Me? Her? Betty, I've seen a few of your relationships, remember? Aside from Veronica, there's Angela, Pamela, Sandra, Rita, Monica, Erica, Tina, Mary, and Jessica. Or should I say, didn't share the bedsheet, snores like a pig, cold feet, shampoo waster, and chocolate addict. Too religious, fan of the wrong rugby team, teetotaler, and chews with the mouth open. What do you think, Jill? That you must be quite the heartbreaker to have so many relationships in a short period of time. I mean, what I mean about piece of scrap situation. And thank you. I'm not the right person for this. Gil, would you like to give us some advice for all of us? He's still on fucking cloud 9. He's still on fucking cloud 9. He's gonna be so annoying now. Or is it fucking on cloud 9? What about... Sneaky, sneaky! I'll be damned. She actually hides pretty well. For starters, how do you feel about her? I don't know. I don't know her that well. You could start there. Ask her out sometime, get to know her, maybe she'll change your mind. Maybe you'll change hers. She'll change yours. In the end, you lose nothing by... What? I'm just realizing I'm giving love advice to a Lilim. So I don't know how well it applies to you. I'm pretty sure it applies the same way as it would to a person. A regular human being. After all, they have like... They're almost like same capacity, it's just... maybe a little bit more need to explain. I'm sure they'll get it eventually. Maybe you would be more like a matter of morals. Just don't treat her like shit. These things are humans and all but organs nowadays anyways. Even if that's the case, it's interesting that she felt that way towards him. Why wouldn't she? This fella is a good catch if I do say so myself. And like I said, humans and all but organs. You've surely encountered Lilim that you sometimes forget are humans. Well, we live in weird times, but hey, that only makes it more interesting. It's hard going to other cities and not seeing the same integrations of Lilim, though. Well, Glitch City is pretty much the cradle of social experiments involving Lilim integration, so... Anyway. Just try to get to know her, you'll find out how you feel afterwards. Yeah, I think I'll try that. It's quite the uninspired advice if you ask me. Anything else? Let's commemorate the occasion with a piano man and a piano woman. Have to wait at least a month for a new contract. Here. And now we reach a stalemate. I'd normally take the piano man, but I feel there's a symbolic value in taking the woman. Why order like that then? I hate Laura. You what? She's gonna take you away from me. You're my piece of scrap, not hers. You're mine. Mine. Is she already drunk? Betty, you don't own me. Besides, I can't for the life of me leave you alone. I feel like the moment I let you out of my sight, you'll just crash. It's not a laughing matter. You need someone making sure you aren't kicking people. That's not normal, you know. If he does end up in a relationship, he needs somebody who will also help him manage this woman. Besides, it's not like I have something with her yet. You're right. So you won't leave me? I'd worry myself sick if I left you to your own devices, honestly. We should leave now. Oh yeah. We're holding a small New Year's party tomorrow. I don't know if you want to come. We'll come. Are you sure? We will. Fine, we'll be here. We'll be here, Jill. Anyway, see you then. Bye, Bill. Please come again.
Party? I'd love to go. But I told everyone that tomorrow I'd end the year with a party myself, so... Sorry!
You weren't invited. Totally forgot she was already here. Man, that was such bliss.
Still, I can see how traffic spiked. Things can get fun here. And just like the last time, I need to show my viewers something fun. Give me something nasty.
I shouldn't have skipped November's rent to pay that mobile game debt. Something nasty? Promo drinks? Zensar. Here.
This is the... Hold on! It was nasty, alright. And now it's time for me to be a nice person and give you something nice. It's the second time I'm here, so it's only natural you get your own copy of my theme song.
No, thank you.
Don't be shy. Let me give you one.
I mean it. No, thank you.
Well, too late. It's already in your player.
That can't... How in the ever-loving living fuck did you do it?
Magic!
That's bullshit.
Video editing magic.
Did you just hack into the music player?
Let's move on, shall we?
Yeah, whatever.
Hey, weren't there dogs? Last time you talked about this place like it was this zany haven of sorts. I see the same shit. Seriously, no decorations or anything of the like.
Good question. Where are the dogs? I either haven't paid enough attention to their arrival, or they haven't come.
Idols, newspaper managers, talking dogs, and yet this is the same old bar like last time. I might sue you for fake advertising, you know.
Now that I think about it, maybe Bosch just donated money to the Sierra thing. And then tricked the dog into coming here as a part-timer for kicks.
Oh well, anything interesting lately?
I mean, it's not like I miss them, but they should at least show their faces.
Hello?
Sorry, what'd you say?
I was asking if there were any new stories.
This isn't a newspaper, you know. Nor is it a crazy stories on demand streaming service.
That's a big fat lie, and you know it.
Shut up.
I said nothing.
I meant... So shut that idea up. Yeah, that.
I won't. Last time I came here, the viewership peaked for some reason, and I want to find out why. Maybe Pretty Boy over there can tell us the story of who he fucked.
He's so distracted he won't even make a retort. Amazing. I guess there's something worth saying, but...
Then I want to hear it.
Well, Kira Mickey came yesterday again.
You're shitting me. You expect me to believe she came all the way here again? Do you even have proof like the glass from last time?
Well, if I may interject. You've been listening, boss? The walls are paper thin. Oh. Anyway, she did. I even took a pic with her. She did what? You don't remember that, Jill? I mean, even if she didn't take a pic with her precisely, she did have the video.
Let's see. Why? Why? I try to make an appointment with her and she's always busy.
Oh, I just noticed the camera. Just noticed this little doodad. It looks like a Pokemon ball. Not Pokemon, Pokeball. I mean, it could look like a Pokemon if you just put a little eyeball in there.
But you sit there and she just comes waltzing over? It's not fair.
Hey, if I knew how the hell stuff like that happened, I'd share my secrets. I was just as baffled as you are right now.
Yeah, but I bet you're not even that much of a fan anyway, are you?
You're not wrong.
Can you at least tell me how nice she was as a client?
Very graceful client, much like the last time. A real nice girl.
I'm gonna give you my number. If she ever comes back, you let me know, you hear?
Absolutely not.
Not gonna let you keep her to yourself.
I really doubt she'll come back again, though.
She already came twice. I'm not taking any chances. Ah, I need something to drown this anger with. Give me something girly, will you?
Okay. Here.
Phew. Let's just chill a bit. It's still not fair. You know, you're boring today. You're not chatting that much, nor are you doing anything funny.
Maybe the whole peak viewership thing is just you.
Eh?
Maybe this bar and me both had nothing to do with the spike. Maybe you were just that good.
Are you hitting on me?
I'm not. In fact, I'm kind of trying to get you to leave, pronto. Don't be so hard on the girl, she's fun. Another nuisance shows up. Blah, Joe hates me. It's not hate, it's just... Wait, I'm not having this conversation again. Boring. Hey. You're curious, right? About Fuckboy's partner? Want to know who it was? Yes. Tell me. I need the gossip. Do you know? Maybe not. That maybe not settled it then. Not taking any chances. Oh, come on.
Bartender, you're making a lot of faces there.
It's nothing really.
Did the two bartenders break or something? Should I call the manager? Tech support?
Hey, Joe. Inner and outer voice, remember? Fuck.
What? Who fucked? Aside from that guy, I mean.
Say, you're oddly calm today.
Well, I've been getting more sleep lately. That way I don't feel like if I stop speaking, I'll die. Crash is one hell of a drug. And wouldn't you know, I can actually make it premium time if I go commando.
Huh.
But come on, I'm getting bored out my ass here. Do something. Juggle. Sit, roll over.
I'm not a dog. You can't just ask me to roll over, you know. Mind if I entertain you a bit, then? Boss? You and Gil take a break. I'll entertain the missy here. Alright. Ah, Jill. By that I meant take Gil with you. I don't want him humming to the middle of the road and right into the truck's grill. Grilled Gil. Right. Alright, Gil, come with me. Come on. Come on. Eh? Want one? No thanks, I don't smoke. Alright, I got a text from Alma. Boss, Alma and Gil didn't fuck. Well, that's a bummer. She's sending congratulations your way, though. Tell her I said thanks, I guess. So, who was the lucky girl? Or guy? Or whatever. I honestly don't know what you're into. So it was a guy? I never thought you swung that way. It wasn't a guy. So it was a girl and you did fuck. I don't feel comfortable talking about that, you know? You don't make things easy for me, though. How so? I mean, you're pretty hard to get close to, you know? I'm surprised I even slept with anybody at all. Thought you had everything under lock and key. You never talk about yourself. You're talkative so long as it doesn't involve you directly. Teasing you is literally the only way I know to get through to you. You make me sound like some weird loner. You are a weird loner. At least tell me if you enjoyed the night you spent with whoever it was. I did. Good for you! Why are you humming Sunshine Stone so much, though? Well, after that idol girl came yesterday again, I looked up her... How do I look at this word and I've never actually heard... Discography? I looked up her discography, it's such a weird word, and I can't stop humming or listening to them. Right. Oh god, you didn't fuck the idol girl, did you? I thought she was with her... Wait, who was it? A producer. No? Why would that be a problem, though? I don't know, it just feels weird. Well, that's that for the break. Let's go back. Right. Oh, and Gil? Keep in mind what I said about opening up more. I mean it. That way we won't tease you so often. But I mean... that's a lie. Still gonna tease you. Probably way more often now. Listening to you say that has to be the weirdest thing I've heard this year. Shut up. I wonder if Alma finds Gil attractive. I'm pretty sure a bunch of people find Gil attractive. Also, didn't she mention, like, alluded to, at the very least, that he was attractive? Anyways, it's been confirmed, and I gotta go cry in Jamie's muscular arms. And that's that. Back.
What were you two doing back there?
Fucking.
Oh, so just chatting then. Holy crap, did you two really fuck? John has that face of a man who fucked to death recently.
See, Gil, you're making it too obvious. How? What will you have today?
I'll have a gut punch.
Coming right, huh?
What?
Nothing. Here.
Stop looking at me like that.
Sorry. Are you okay? It's weird for you to order something like that.
Yeah, I'm just trying stuff out. Did you know Lilim tongues are designed to identify food using the chemical compounds? Components? Our tongues were designed with the human ones in mind. For example, the first flavors that we detect are sour and bitter, just like you guys.
Wait, that... I didn't know that. Is that true?
I checked my personal specs and apparently my sensitivity is set to 1.2235. That makes me hate those flavors because I feel them harder.
Why all that exposition? I mean, I'd lie if I say I wasn't interested, but why?
Well, after last time I got curious and started checking how many of my systems worked in detail. For example, the tips of my fingers are so sensitive to vibrations you can make a seismograph with them.
Huh.
And checking that, I found that it's all based on how humans work. And that got me thinking about what you said. I mean, for my systems to work, humans had to understand how they work. And after all those discoveries, they're not any more or less artificial. Why should I be? I don't know, looking up all of that suddenly made me feel real. It was the opposite of what I felt last time. I feel like I'm here right now.
Glad to hear.
Alright then, let's try something sweet now.
Here.
Ah, nice.
To be honest, it's a bit surreal for me.
What?
I'm here talking to you and you're answering like any human would. You're even expressing happiness. I remember when I was a kid, I usually tried to strike conversations with AIs, but after a bit they just start looping through their built-in answers, repeating the same things over and over. That always made me crash back into reality. When I think back to that, having such advanced AIs like you here right now, it's amazing. I don't know, it makes my inner child happy to see something she always dreamt of. It helps when I feel particularly cynical.
Aw, you flatter me.
Besides, I've always thought about humans like nature's Lilum. The method might have been different, but we too evolved from a more simple form ages ago. If Lilum managed to create biological life years from now, it'll all have come full circle. Ooh! We humans created Lilum, and then Lilum get to create something made of flesh. Amazing.
So what should I take from this? You love me?
Don't overdo it. Anything else?
Let's go with a sugar rush.
Okay. Here.
Even in doubt, my love for these is real.
How romantic.
Man, that go-go is a blast.
Don't you feel like talking a bit more with Dee Dee?
Dee Dee's too much of a prick and Go-Go is tired. Besides, I want to talk with the bartenders.
Oh, fuck. Well, I tried. Jill, I'll be in my office.
Cute little girl, Lilum. Cam girl.
Oh, fiddlesticks. I think of everyone, these two being near each other is probably gonna be the worst.
What's your name, girl? I'm Dorothy Hayes, at your service. Do you come here often? Do you come here often?
Oh no, I'm...
Do you come here often? Are you hitting on me? Hey Dorothy, I'm in the middle of a live stream. Do you want to participate? Sure, sounds fun. Okay, let's take a recommendation from you. What should I drink next? Try the Sugar Rush. Bartender, a Sugar Rush over here. Bartender.
Sorry, what?
Sugar Rush, please.
Right. Here.
Good choice, Dorothy. Yay! So what are you doing in my turf?
Streaming Chan.
Yes?
No, I mean, that's what she calls herself.
Man, that's a tacky name. Yeah, but it's my tacky name.
No.
Actually, that's not really my name.
I'm hurting inside. Dorothy take over. Just have Dorothy talking to herself.
What's your real name then?
Behind Streaming Chan's awesome mask lies a humble Nicole Chen. Humble?
Why not call yourself Streaming Chen?
It's funny that you mention it. You see, when I started, I called myself Nico Chen. I changed websites so the name felt a bit out of place, thus I came Streaming Chen. Everyone nicknamed me Streaming Chen though, so I just went along with it.
Oh yeah, I get it. At one point I was gonna call myself Doralis Hayes. But then I realized the name was as subtle as a brick to the face.
Anyway, I'm here because the last time I came I ended up with greater viewer numbers than usual.
and so I wanted to treat my loyal audience again. Oh, I see. Well, you came to the right place, especially if you're looking for some comfy fun. Honey here might seem harsh, but you just need to crack her shell.
Shut up.
See? You just need to say the right thing at the right time and she becomes a sweetheart.
Quiet, you.
Don't play hard to get. You know it's true.
Hey, stream girl. That's me. I'll regret asking this, but don't you have a sponsor? It's weird that it's been this long without some advertisement.
I have, but you see? The contract with him expired, so Marvin, the business guy or whatever, had to make a new one. He was gonna send the draft to his lawyer as it had a couple of additions, but... let's say he got too excited with my VR model and the contract became unreadable.
Ugh.
Oh, so he used the contract to... Yep, he cut it into a pair of panties and rubbed it vigorously on his...
Why is the future so disgusting? I mean... it's just so much more openly disgusting.
I mean, you'd expect certain principles to be upheld even in the adult VR industry. I reported him and he got fired, but now they're looking for a new business person thing. Honestly, I think the paper cuts all over his dick are punishment enough. But I mean, why the contract? I don't mind it if he jacked off to an image of me with a contract. That's money that you're soiling right there. I would have gone back on the deal were it not for the owner paying me a visit and apologizing profusely. Some people seriously. Aw, dick paper cuts. I've done enough crazed teacher fantasies to know how they can be a problem.
I don't think you need to have experience to understand that. That said, Gil's been grimacing for a full minute now. Don't mind me.
Huh? But you know, I like you, Dorothy. Why don't we celebrate with beers? My treat. Alright! 2 big beers, honey.
I really should just use the same voice. But doing Dorothy's voice already kind of messes me up. Here.
Cheers! Cheers! Alright, I'm not feeling my tongue or feet. Time to get lewd. Did I hear lewd? Do you have any stories? This will be a treat for non-premium users. I once met a guy that insisted on doing it in a jacuzzi. He didn't mind being in premium time, so I just started setting up the cameras. And man, was it a challenge. I wasn't just gonna stream over the water, I wanted some underwater action too. What did you do with the bubbles and all? That was the least of the problems, we just turned the jets off. But not only did I have to make a makeshift underwater cover, I also had to keep in mind the heat. Heat isn't good with cameras. Did you try chilling the cam a bit and putting it in a bag with some filling? We made something more convoluted. We took a small cooler, opened a hole for the lens, and sealed it with some plastic. I made sure things looked good enough through the cam and started recording. Threw in some cooling packs and sealed the fuck out of the cooler. Did it need any weight? Yep, luckily the guy was into bodybuilding, so we used some old dumbbells. He was also ripped as fuck, but that's another story. It was all like success, but it's also the last time I have sex on a jacuzzi. Blood rushing, hot water, I felt like I was dying midway through. Thank God he decided to resume the action out of the water midway through it, or I would have surely died. At least the guy didn't burn himself. What do you mean? Last time I had sex on a jacuzzi, my body got so hot the guy almost burned his dick. I considered investing in a cooling system, but it's so situational and expensive that I'll pass. Besides, those cooling systems require too much maintenance.
Wait, I think I should leave, but care to join me in escapades for the rest of the night?
Can I plug my services at the end of the night?
Sure.
Then count me in! I've got the perfect stories!
Let's be on our way then.
Goodbye, bartender! Bye, honey! Well, let's start the story. You see, there was this mega Santa.
Wait, seriously? They left. Thank God. I know I said I wouldn't mention it, but it's so hard sometimes to be consistent. Like, I can't figure out what voice I want with Streaming Sean. A pair made in hell. At least they look like they're having fun. That method of filming underwater sounded convoluted as fuck, though. But I guess it's hard to keep a cool head when you're horny. We're done, boss. Thank God, we're going home. Man, don't you just feel great? No! Were we in the same place? Here, Joe. What's this? A bonus. Today, I got a taste of the kind of clients you deal with, and, Gil. Being annoying. Keep it up. Well, tomorrow's the big day, so get ready. That goes for both of you. Either I'm getting old, or that girl was too much even for me. Oh, nothing to read. Well, let's see. Gil is in the back getting everything ready. I'll go grab some food I've ordered. They only agreed to work on New Year's if I went to pick it up myself. Are you alright? I'm scared. Gabby will show up at any minute. Relax, everything will be alright. I can assure you of that. Drink something. Maybe that will cheer you up. Maybe. I'll leave you for a bit, but keep your chin up. If you get through this, I'll give you, I don't know, a hug? Does that work? Yes. A hug? A big one. A reward for after everything's said and done. Gotta go. You can do it. Right. Everything's fine. You've been avoiding this for all these years, now it's time to face it head on. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything will be better after I talk to Gabby. Boss might even give me a hug. I'm okay.
Hello?
Gabby? Come in.
Excuse me.
Welcome to Vaha... Hey.
Hey.
You talk first.
No, well...
Some days ago, I got a letter. And even odder than getting a letter is the fact that it was from your sister.
What? My sister sent you a letter? That's the first I've heard of it. What did it say?
I don't know. I never opened it. At least not until now.
Huh?
I figured I should read it with you.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's read it.
Alright then.
Sorry. Just that?
Yep.
Isn't there anything else in the letter? Maybe on the back?
This is just like your sister. I spent days worried about this letter, not wanting to open it for the fear of what it might contain. I lost sleep and my appetite thinking about it. And after all these worries, after all those problems, after all these years not talking to her, she sends me a letter, a fucking letter of all things. And she just says, sorry? Sorry for what? For our fight? For not talking all these years? Ugh. I'm fucking pissed. Are you laughing?
Sorry, I remembered all the times my sis provoked you that way. Like that time where she gave you chocolates labeled 1, 2, and 4 during Valentine's Day, and you were pissed about the lack of a 3. Or that time when you left an unopened beer bottle on the table, she sneakily opened it and took a sip. She didn't tell you she did it and you were confused all day long.
She always bragged she knew me like the back of her hand. If the letter was supposed to piss me off like that, I guess she had all the rights to brag.
Maybe she was being sincere, though. She did express to me that she was sorry on more than one occasion.
She did, huh? You told me she died from localized nanomachine rejection, right?
In her heart, yeah. Instead of the massive rejection that always makes the news, her case was more focused. They usually amputate or replace the part and call it a day. But organs are different. The condition made her susceptible to transplant rejections.
Not to mention artificial hearts and genetic treatments were out of the question.
Yep. Thing is, apparently she suffered that since she was 18 but kept it a secret from everyone.
Why?
Hell if I know. I was angry to learn that she hid it. Why didn't she tell me? Was it to avoid worrying me? Was she ashamed? What was it?
Wait. How did she live so normally then?
She had to use a serum, shots near her heart every 3 days. Apparently the serum burns like hell. The shot even left her a nasty mark where she had to apply them.
So the thing near her left breast wasn't a birthmark? And the rejection was what ended up killing her?
The nanomachine rejection was what ended up killing her, but they couldn't find what made her so vulnerable. Doctors said she might have missed a shot or the shots made her other defenses grow weaker. The condition could have just gone nuts out of nowhere, or maybe it was blood pressure. Maybe it was a regular heart attack and the rejection acted afterwards, they don't know. She kept it a secret from everyone, so nobody knows. Maybe if she had told me about it, I could have helped her. Maybe she'd still be alive. Maybe she wouldn't have faced it alone instead of just dying in her sleep.
Thinking about what ifs won't bring her back.
Huh?
I spent so much time hammering myself with what ifs after you told me she died. What if I waited to cool down a bit back then? What if I just swallowed my fears at that very moment? What if I had apologized earlier? What if I had given a chance to the Research Institute thing back then? And the amount just increased threefold after I lashed out at you the other day. But today I realized something. Having such regrets with the dead is a hollow effort. You're alive, you're here. I can make amends with you, but I can't make amends with the dead. I can't apologize to her like I can apologize to you right now.
Jill.
Lenore, she's resting now. She's just resting after having that heart condition all these years.
Didn't have to face it alone, though. If she only...
So, let's celebrate her life and achievements. If we are to mourn, let's mourn her together. If we are to honor her, we'll do it together.
Together.
Lenore was a fun-loving person. The best we can do right now is to try to lighten up, even if it's only for a moment. I need to ask, though, did she really start to complain about chest pains shortly after I left?
No. She didn't get visibly worse after you left or anything. Everything was actually too sudden. She did complain about chest pains from time to time, but that actually goes way back before you left. Back then we thought it was just acid reflux or something. God, I even blamed her death on you. I was just too angry back then, and a part of me just wanted to put the blame on someone or something. And you didn't deserve that. Sorry.
Hey, I'm sorry too, you know. You both have things to apologize for. Don't think too much about it. I should have been mature and not shouted at you either, so let's just call all that water under the bridge, shall we?
Are you sure?
Of course I am. So, how did you find me exactly?
Well, have you heard of a message board called Danger?
I have, yeah.
Well, truth is that I visit it from time to time. And the other day I read a thread that discussed the bar. And the description of the bartender sounded just like you. Are you mad?
No, not mad, more like dumbfounded.
Hey Jill, can you tell me what the problem was back then? What sparked that fight? Weren't you happy with my sister?
Well,
Back then, I didn't know what to do with myself after I graduated college. I went in and pretty much hated my last couple of years there. It's not far-fetched to think that I only tolerated being there because your sister was with me. Had she stopped supporting my studies, I would have quit right then and there. And then after graduating, I got a very good job offer that she accepted on my behalf in no time. She kept saying it was the best for me and my future, but I was livid. Why did she have to do that? I hated it. I didn't even know if I wanted to go there, but she still insisted so much. Like she was forcing that burden on me. And then my became our future, and she started talking about marriage.
You were going to get married?
I don't think we ever took it seriously. It was just something she kept mentioning. Not like we didn't think about that down the line, but she mostly teased me with it. But the thought suddenly scared the shit out of me. I loved her, but I don't think I was ready for such a commitment, especially considering what she did. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I wasn't going to let her decide such a big thing for me. I mean, she could be really pushy from time to time. Like I said, I pretty much passed college thanks to being with her, and that was partly because she was so pushy. Even if she had the best intentions, she could be abrasive from time to time. And it rained down on me at that moment. She took it upon herself to make that choice for me. What would have stopped her once we'd gotten married? What if she suddenly decided to craft my life to her needs after marriage? I knew her. She would do it thinking it was the best for me, but what about my freedom? My say on the matter?
So that's where you stopped loving Lenore?
No. I never stopped loving her, which is why it hurts so much. But you have to understand, I didn't want to wake up 40 years old and working a job I hate. I just, out of routine, getting used to it. I wanted to break from everything for a while to put my thoughts in order. Regroup myself, think carefully about what to do next.
I can understand. I've sometimes felt the same, although I'm not even in college. So that's what led you to fighting, huh?
Huh, you know, the word fight makes it sound like we exchanged blows or something. It's all silly when I think back to it, tragically silly. Maybe I was the one who started the fight, getting all defensive about not wanting to take that offer. Perhaps if I didn't overreact to her arguments about wasting this huge opportunity, maybe she wouldn't have lashed out at me this bad. It could have been avoided if I had just kept a cool head and talked about that with her.
My sister said something like that.
Hmm?
I told you she mentioned on more than one occasion how sorry she was about the whole thing, right? Should have listened to her to the end, but instead I kept pushing her. I should have kept a cool head instead of letting my jealousy take the best of me. It was her offer, not mine. Should have stopped projecting myself so much onto her. Something like that.
Lenore.
We were quite the hotheads. You, me, and my sis.
You were supposed to be the mature one, you know, play your role correctly.
Well, why didn't you come back, Jill? Did you end up hating us that much? Did the break include us too?
No, it's just that... Remember when your sister was giving a class and you broke window? How you didn't want to see her for fear of being scolded?
But my sister wouldn't have scolded you.
But I was afraid, dead afraid. I couldn't bring myself to face your sister.
But I faced her back then, and I was like 7 at the time. Why couldn't you do it?
It's not the same. And in perspective, no matter what reason I come up with, it will never make sense. Everything sounds very stupid when I look back, you know, not that it makes things easier. I won't ever get to speak to her ever again, and it feels bad because it's stupid.
I swear, you and my sis were meant for one another. You both moved on after all that, but neither had the courage to go back and say you're sorry.
And like I said, berating myself over those past mistakes won't bring her back.
I miss her so much, though. We were together all the time, always talking about dumb stuff. I wouldn't call my parents useless, but she was the one I could always talk to. I feel her absence every day. Everything is just so quiet now.
She was an amazing person.
Yeah, she was an amazing person.
Eh?
Mourning is fine and all, but we should be celebrating her life. If she was here, she would tell us that there's no fun in sulking for so long.
She told you that all the time.
The same way she told you to stop rubbing things in people's faces. Both figuratively and literally.
Hey, I was 8 back then.
So let's have a toast in her honor, shall we?
A toast?
Yeah. Let me get you a drink.
A drink?
Don't worry, trust me. Let's make something to toast Gabby with, preferably something sweet. Grab this for a sec.
Okay.
Lenore, I know you're watching from the beyond right now, as I give a drink to your little sister. It's obvious to me now that we both meant to make amends at some point, but we never got around to it. I can't apologize to you anymore, but I can at the very least make you rest easier. So know that I'll look out for Gabby in your absence. I'll make sure Gabby grows into a fine woman just like you were. I'll always be there for her. I'll be sure the little brat doesn't face the same problem you and I had.
Hey!
Want to add anything?
I'll always miss her.
Don't say it to me, say it to her.
It's a bit.
Come on, just this once.
I'll always miss you, sis. Sis, you idiot. Why did you keep that secret for so long? Idiot! I always told you everything. Wasn't I enough, you idiotic idiot? Ugh. Hey, Jill, promise me you won't be like that knucklehead, that you won't keep stuff like that to yourself.
Only if you promise the same to me.
And promise me we won't fight.
I can't do that.
Eh?
You and I are both too thick-headed. Sooner or later we'll clash on some opinion. But what I can promise is that I won't run away like last time. We'll both cool off and talk it over like the adults we are.
I'm not an adult.
Let's face it, you've been more mature than I have.
Hey, did you mean what you said? That you'll look after me?
I'll always be here for you, Gabby. I mean, I'm not Lenore, but I wouldn't dare leave my little sister alone.
Jill. Hey, wasn't this a toast?
Right. For Lenore, faithful sister and girlfriend. Cheers.
Cheers! So, about this drink. Can I drink it?
Do you like it? Take a sip.
It's not bad.
Why not drink it then? You're with an adult. Also, I didn't put any karmatrine in it. We might as well break the alcohol taboo here and now.
Right.
I didn't put... Confusion! Now that I think back to it, didn't your sister give you beer once as a prank?
Oh yeah, that. It was April Fool's. I should have known better when she offered me apple soda. I put bubblegum on the soles of all her shoes in retaliation. She walked funny and my jaw hurt for the rest of the day.
Yeah, but did you know you got my drink that time?
Huh?
She gave me a beer and it turned out to be apple soda.
Oh. Did she get back at her?
Well, I did hide all the... I did... Okay. I think we've had enough. And as a follow-up, she used that same cucumber in a salad days later. Ooh. Oh, no. She said, so, do you like eating me for lunch? I'm tired. I'm mentally exhausted.
Jill?
I'll tell you when you're older. Or never at all. Hey, Gabby, do your parents know you're here?
They think I'm at Claire's, actually.
Who?
Oh, she's my best friend at the school.
And this Claire knows you're using her as an excuse, right?
Of course! How could she cover for me otherwise?
True. Will you go to her house afterwards?
To be honest, I didn't think that far. Maybe I will. I do live in another district, but Claire doesn't live close by, so...
Well, it can't be helped.
I live nearby and the streets aren't exactly safe at night. Why not stay with me tonight?
Are you sure?
I'm not gonna send you on a bus in the middle of the night. I don't live in a mansion, but I'd say it's comfy enough, at least to spend the night. Also, you can play with 4.
Sure. I'd love to stay with you.
Great. Hey, does your dad still have that bakery? His bread was really good.
Yep, he opened a second branch last year.
So he's looking to expand?
I think he got into a partnership with a friend in Motor District. The guy saw an opportunity after realizing Motor District has almost no bakeries. It's all auto
parts. I still remember when your sister introduced me to him. He started shouting, "I knew it! I fucking knew you were a lesbian! Mark 1 for daddy!"
I think he had this bet with an acquaintance of his ever since my sis was 12 years old or so. Dad said sis was into girls. The acquaintance didn't believe him. He bet a beer on whether he was right or not. That beer bottle's still in the fridge. It's even labeled Sweet Victory.
That's a weird thing to bet on. Especially considering how young. Like, maybe... And also your kid. Just, there's so much to judge. There's too much to judge. At this point, there's no point in judging them anymore. They live on a whole different plane. Your mom and Lenore never made up, did they?
I guess that one wasn't as simple as the said one too many things argument. Mom was always obsessed with high society and her circle of friends. A lesbian daughter was a no-no.
This is the future, what the fuck? I mean, I guess even though it's 2021, people are still racist, so there's no surprise that whatever year this is in that I don't remember. I don't think they ever like specifically say there would still be homophobia.
I'm still on my sister's side for that one though. Mom didn't reject her because she herself was homophobic. She did it because her friends were. To Mom, the opinion of her circle of friends was worth more than her own daughter.
How did she react to her death?
Don't know. Mom and Dad broke up 2 years ago.
They did?
They never got married, so there was no proper divorce. I haven't seen her since August, I think.
Did you two fight too?
No, she just hasn't shown up.
Must have felt alone, huh? I've been there.
A bit, but I'm not alone anymore thanks to you.
Is this Alma? It's like an orangey yellow color. Huh? I thought there was gonna be a party here. Alma, over here.
Party?
A small New Year celebration. Want to stay for it?
I don't want a kid to burden.
Don't worry, he won't. He'll only get cola for the night though, no alcohol. It'll give us time to catch up even more. I can introduce you to some friends. Are you in?
If you don't mind me.
Great. Hey Alma, come here. There's someone I want to introduce you to. Wait, is this really the end? I still have so many questions! And it fucking ended on a goddamn streaming Chen and Dorothy note. I still don't know who the fuck Gil is, and at least you could have let me see Jamie for one last time, god damn it.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was looking up if there was multiple endings.
What? I also got to meet a cat boomer. Why did your boss hug you, though? She's that kind of person. Now let's sleep. You were dozing off back there. You're right. Thanks, Joe. We'll play some more tomorrow. Good night. Oh no. Oh, to think I'd been evicted. They are pretty ruthless. They don't even allow you to skip 1 month. I was 2 months late already, actually. Oh, jail. At least it wasn't because you spent too much money on useless stuff, right?
Shifty eyes.
Right? About that. Forget it, I don't want to hear it. Let's go to sleep. Tomorrow you'll regroup and think what to do next. Yeah. Thanks for letting me stay here by the... Whoa! Your bed is huge! A queen size, considering I lived with a guy for at least 4 years. It can get lonely, but also really comfortable. Just like single life, I guess. Hope you don't mind sleeping with me, but there's not enough space for the futon in here. I haven't slept in a mattress in, over 2 years now. That can or can't... Is it can? That can be good for your back. And bad for your morale. Anyway, good night. Nighty-night.
Cozy hell.
It's hot in here. Having her hug me certainly doesn't help. Also, questions. Who the fuck is Anna? I don't want to wake her up either. She looks so comfortable right now. Ugh. I wonder if Boss would have let me crash it in her place. No, well, let's just try to sleep a bit and... No, 4, go away. No, you piece of fur, don't you dare sleep on my Please come again. Here you can save heart data. Loading heart data from the title screen or bar will let you start over from day 1 while keeping your items and money. Oh, yay. Oh! Gabby's there. Well, apparently there's 5 more endings, so I'm gonna have to do that. It's gonna take a bit. So, yeah, I'm not finished just yet. I want to be able to... I'd bring up, like, somebody else's playthrough, but I want to experience it for myself, since I've already gone through this. I need the satisfaction of paying my rent. So, that's another thing on my list that I need to do. Stares at Hangman. Welcome back. Sorry, but, I'm only here so it doesn't get out of the start screen. Yeah, so I gotta do that. So that's gonna take a bit. Yeah, so I have a ton of questions still. I mean, like, I guess we don't need the answer for everything, you know, keep people a mystery, but still. I'd like some answers, you know? Like, Anna?
for example? Like, who is she? You can't leave me hanging like this. I can deal with not knowing anything about Gil. I only like him because his face is cute. It's literally it. I mean, his face is cute, and I think he's kind of funny. And that's it. Like, it doesn't hurt me to be all like, well, man, that sucks. He got somebody to get him laid. Hey, Jamie. No hard feelings. I'm not gonna cry about it for realsies. But I'm gonna cry about the fact that I don't know who the hell Anna is. And I didn't even get to see Donna hug me. Jill. I want a hug from Donna. What the fuck? So upsetting. I don't know what else to talk about. Just so many questions. So many questions. I'm glad that Jill got to resolve like one of the major things in her life, so at least we got that resolution. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will be I guess what shall I do next? I guess now I'll start trying to do either the letter or Nekojishi. I'm not sure which one I want to do. Because they're both pretty damn long. Maybe I'll just do shorter stuff until I can get the final of Valhalla done. Or hope you guys have a good day and a good night. Or end. No, yeah. And I want you to have a good day and a good night. So you better have one. Drink responsibly. Bye. I'm gonna miss you if you don't come back. Bye, honey. Or see you later, honey.